Hey everyone, it's been a while since I came on, and I'm just doing a video today just to give you a bit of an explanation of why you haven't seen me for a while. I think the last video I posted was in June, and the reason for that is I was a little bit burnt out, and if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've been working as a support worker for the past year in a drug and alcohol rehabilitation centre in Norwich, UK. Which is actually about 150 miles from where I live. So each week I was having to travel to Norwich, which is 150 miles, and stay there for 3 or 4 days per week. So each month I was away from home for 16 or 17 days a month, and it was just getting too much, and I was starting to feel very burnt out and run down. Don't get me wrong, it's a job I absolutely loved, and I was so blessed to get that job, and they were so good to me while I was there. But I handed in my notice in June because I was sent a message by someone that I know who had seen a job online with a charity called BHA in Coventry, UK, and the role was as a peer navigator, working with people who are newly diagnosed with HIV. Now, if you don't know what a peer navigator is basically a support worker, and will be working with people who have just received a HIV diagnosis. So this is something that I've wanted for a couple of years now, since I opened up about my own HIV status, is to work full time within the HIV community. And it's something I've been praying about as well as a Christian, that this would be something that would fall in my lap, if you like, because it's something I'm very passionate about, you know, helping people that are living with HIV and showing really the world what we're capable of as people who are living with this virus. So I applied for the job. I received an email asking me to attend an interview, and in that interview I had to give a 15 to 20 minute presentation of how I would best deliver care for someone who has just received a HIV diagnosis. And then after I'd finished the presentation, I was subjected to 45 minutes of questions, which and they weren't easy questions, believe me. There was a few there that I got stuck on. I was very nervous, but I just wanted to get across my passion for people that are living with this virus, and you know, a passion as well for breaking down the stigma that is still associated with this condition 40 odd years after it first hit the scene, you know. So I went through the interview, answered the questions the best I could, and then 2 to 3 days later I received a phone call off of who is now my line manager, and they offered me the job, and I was so happy. I've never gone through an interview like that in my life, and my wife reminded me 4 years ago I was in a bad way after I received my HIV diagnosis. I hated my job, I wasn't happy in it, I had no purpose or direction, and she reminded me of something I said to her. I said, all I'm good for is factory work, and you know, in other words, all I'm good for is manual labour. I just didn't see myself being good enough for anything else. So when I received that phone call, and they told me they were, you know, they loved my presentation, and then my passion came through, and just that feeling of being wanted in something that I've never done before was really overwhelming, and I was just so happy, and I'm still so happy. And it's taken a, you know, this happened, all this happened 2 months ago. So I had to have a DBS check done, so they have to do a full check on you, police records, you know, a really deep investigation into your past, basically, which should have only taken a couple of weeks, but it took over 60 days. So I've been waiting for that for over 60 days, and it got held up with the police. I think they've got basically a bit of a backlog at the moment, and it took a lot longer than was expected. But it's given me some time with my family, which I definitely needed. You know, being away from home so much over the past 12 months, it really was a blessing in disguise. You know, I haven't received a wage in 2 months, which was a bit of a struggle. But it's just nice. It's been nice being still for a while, and reconnecting with the family and my kids and my wife. And it's just been an amazing 2 months of rest, recuperation, and reconnecting with my family. And we've made some amazing memories over the past couple of months. The kids have been off school as well. It's the summer holidays, a summer break at the moment. So it's just been really nice spending time with them and reconnecting with them. And I actually got a letter from the DBS a few days ago saying it has been done, so I can start this job next Tuesday, which will be the 9th of September, I believe. And I can start this new path, this new adventure that I'm really excited about. So I wanted to give you that update today, of letting you know where I've been and what is going to be going on, and this new chapter in my life now, of where literally now my life evolves around helping people that are living with HIV, which is just, it's just mind-blowing. It just shows anyone who's watching who may have just received a HIV diagnosis that you don't know what the future holds. You might think that your life is over, but it isn't. It really isn't. It could be the start of something so much better than you had before. And that is certainly what has happened in my life. And I'm in a dream. You know, I'm living a dream. I'm living what I've been praying for 2 years. And I'm just overwhelmed. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for the people that follow me and like my videos and share them. And I hope they're helping people, because that is the intention. That is why I'm doing this. It's not for any fame or glory. You know, I'm not interested in any of that. I'm doing this because I want to make a difference, and I want to show what people who are living with this virus are capable of, and to break down the stigma wherever I find it. And it isn't easy doing this, believe me. You know, you're exposed to all sorts of hate and stigma, but I ain't going to let that stop me. You know, I'm doing this for a reason. I believe it's my purpose and it's my passion, and I love doing it. So thank you guys for all of your love, all of your support, wherever you're watching from, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll keep you posted over the coming weeks.